Hey guys, welcome to another video review on BuyMeAnIPhone.com. Today's video review is sponsored by Greenlight Jerky, and as usual I'm Omar and today I'm going to be showing you a product made by Shades, and it's the Shades case for the regular iPhone. And it's basically like a silicone style skin that goes over the whole iPhone. So I'm going to show you guys the close-ups of this, and we're going to talk about some of the pricing and the details of this case. Let me switch to the other camera now. So here we go, this is the Shades case, and right off the bat you can see that it does come in colors. These cases actually come in 11 varieties of colors, and I have the orange amber looking color here. Pretty cool case. It's actually really nice because it's a pretty thick plastic coating. This is 100% recyclable, this plastic here, and it doesn't really add a lot of bulk to it. It gives it a good grip so when it's in your hand it doesn't slip out at all. And if you're the type of person that doesn't like to use cases, but you still kind of want to protect the screen at least and the body if you do drop it, this is probably the perfect case for that, because it's really thin, not too thick. It does feel rubbery and kind of tacky, and it does cause the screen to bubble up a little bit. If you can see right there, the little air bubbles, the pockets that get stuck in there. So that does get a little annoying after a while whenever you're using it. It doesn't really affect the screen quality. When the screen is on, you can't really notice it very much, so it's not a really big deal. But it is a little bit annoying, and the texture of it is slightly different from your iPhone screen. You know how the iPhone is really glassy? Well, this is like really sticky, kind of not sticky, but it feels like plastic or rubber. So it's not exactly the same smoothness as the glass screen. So some of you might not like that. But besides that, like I said, it's really thin. It doesn't add any bulk to the phone at all. It will protect the screen, which is the most important part of the whole phone. If you drop it, you won't let it get any nicks. All that really important stuff that needs to be exposed is exposed, like the headphone jack. The standby switch is covered up there, and I haven't really had any issues of hitting that by accident, so that hasn't been a big deal. I have kind of noticed sometimes on the volume switches, depending on how you're holding it, sometimes it will affect the volume switch because it is covered up there. So I'm not sure if it would be better if there was a cut out there, or maybe the plastic would stretch out after a while and it wouldn't be a big deal. But I did kind of notice that a little bit. The silent switches are open there, and the camera hole does line up pretty well on the back. And on the bottom you have the dock connector, which is very accessible, and the speakerphone and the microphone on the bottom. Now the cool thing about this as well is you can actually stick this in the dock that came with your iPhone, your original iPhone. It does fit in there very nicely, and it's not even a problem at all. It's fit in there, and it does also fit in some sound systems, like speaker systems that you use your iPhone for. It's not guaranteed to work with all speaker systems, but it does work for some of them. You can just slide it right to the dock, no issues. So overall, I would say probably I like the most aspects of this case. The only thing that kind of bugs me is the screen. I'm not big on the texture. I guess you can get used to it after a while, but it does have those bubbles, which is a little annoying. And the other thing about this is, that I wouldn't recommend this case for people that like to swap their cases out a lot, because this thing is a little tough to get out of this, the skin. And I've done it about 3 times, and to be honest, the first time it went fine. This was the one I was testing on a regular basis for like about a week, and I got a little overzealous and I ripped it apart. So you got to be careful when you're taking these things out. I mean, it is plastic, so it will tear. And I guess maybe I got a little, I don't know, impatient with it there, but I guess I could try to, basically to take it off, you're supposed to put it in the palm of your hand and push it with your thumb and lift it up at the same time, and just kind of crawl it out a little at a time. Just be patient if you're trying to take it out of here, and it should be fine. But like I said, it would be very annoying if you want to be swapping your cases out really often. So if you do that, I wouldn't recommend this for you. But like I said, if you don't like to use cases, but you still want to protect your case, your phone, this is definitely the perfect case for you guys. I think you'd really like it. This one retails for, I believe, $16. Let me check the price on that. $16.95. And if you buy a second one, you get 50% off, which is pretty good deal. And they are currently working on a Shades case for the iPhone 3G, so hopefully we'll have a sample of that and be able to review that very soon. So that's the Shades case. Thanks for watching another video review on BuyMeAnIPhone.com.